EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. From just inside the 20, a short kick. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
1st down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Melindakoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw the passes there, Joe Burrow, now is quarterback at Cincinnati.
11 12. Mike, 44. I'm going to run you over. 11 Thomas.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
11.
Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 11 MT. I got one.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the slant. Check. Hot.
Here's Burrow. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got Dorsett complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential punt? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now with Robinson. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Ready? What we got? Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Quick slant caught by Chase. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on first down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This is Mixon on the draw. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lawrence will throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Burrow on play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley, his second sack of the night.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Allen, nifty footwork. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. it's Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Chark. Lawrence to Chark. First down, Jacksonville.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019. Saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
On first down, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. On 2nd and a couple, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the left side. Robinson broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence
On the move to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 55 yards. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On play action, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And they take a knee. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jag. Guys are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Here we go. Ready? Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Cut. 44. Ready? Ready, cut. Cut.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.